Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. Ranked in the top 25 with high expectations to start the season, that Week 0 loss shocked everyone. With a bye week to look at their issues, try to get things corrected, this is a crucial game today. Can they be the team everyone thought they were before the season started? We'll find out today. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Oh, what a move. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Wolverines! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Bussey didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. looking for room. It's Owens. He breaks a tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing Reed. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to impose their will with the run. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. The 40, the 30, past the 20, 10. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
My goodness, you're backed up, just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know what's nice? To almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wants to take the top off. Upstairs, he's got it. Lots of room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Underwood on the play action. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass, or letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Using his feet. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast, no time to substitute, got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. The run inside. It's Owens. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Throws it deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And the point after is good. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. Did the work himself. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Going to the running game. Fights off a defender. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Owens. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the direct snap, it's Owens. There's a crease. Past the 30. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to run, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Green. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Hey, listen, this guy is one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, but you have to know when the play is over. And that time, just trying to do too much, trying to make too many people miss, reversing field, counting on that speed to be able to outrun the defense. But they figure it out. They start taking away the angles. They're inevitably able to get to him and bring him down for a massive loss.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Under fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find it.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart and understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down, new set of downs.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Shakes him in, and he might take off. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Breaks into the open. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here comes the option. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Touchdown, Aggies! And we've got a shootout. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Creates a little space, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. He's taking the shot. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
To the air, it's Underwood. Rushes on him, finds some time. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken here by the Aggies, that'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Unloads it left. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him slipping.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your partner, but they can't even get that executed.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And now on second down for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Oregon, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Motion from the wideout. They'll open the second half on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
There's some room. At 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that one will give them the lead. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Turning it on. Past the 50. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage today. Now, look, Denard Robinson's career record of over 10,000 is a long way away, but he said he wants to take aim at it someday.
That's crazy, over 10,000 yards. And you might want to take aim at it, but it starts game by game, right? This is a heck of a game, a good start. When you're at Michigan, you're going to get fed, and then taking those opportunities, capitalizing on them, making big plays, heck of a day.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Trying to get behind the defense. Leaping grab for a big gain. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Marshall. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Down, Underwood. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Out with it, it's Bussey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Plucks it out of the air. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. Finding some room. Finally And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move to his left. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throwing, Underwood. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Texas A&M. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is... The run to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.